This is 7 National News, and in our top story. Dubai on Sunday approved a zero-deficit budget of 46.1 billion dirhams for 2016, with a major chunk of expenditure on social development and infrastructure. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, UAE Vice President and Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, approved the budget with 12% more state spending compared to 2015's 41.177 billion dirhams. 36% of the government spending would go towards wages and salaries, as the government plans to add 3,000 new jobs for citizens next year. The government spending on infrastructure, transport and economic development would rise by slightly more than 12%, accounting for 36% of total spending. According to local reports, analysts say this is a landmark budget, which proves how the Emirates' diversification from oil into trading, services and hospitality has helped the government. Revenue from government services, which represents 74% of total government revenue, increased by 12% compared to 2015. Tax revenues represent 19% of total government revenues, which include customs and taxes of foreign banks, according to the development outcome of the customs by the Emirates' economic growth. The budget of 2016 re-stressed the great support for the security, justice and safety sector, being one of the most important authorities for the community. The budget has allocated 21% of government spending to support this vital sector. Under the direction of Chairperson of Dubai Healthcare City Authority, Her Royal Highness Princess Haya bint Al Hussein, wife of Vice President and Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Dubai Healthcare City Authority, the governing body of the Dubai Healthcare City Free Zone, has reaffirmed its regulatory independence as it unveiled new operational sectors within the Free Zone. Dubai Healthcare City, known to be the world's largest healthcare free zone, will operate through an independent regulatory arm, Dubai Healthcare City Authority Regulation, or DHCA, which will regulate 2 new operational sectors, education and investment, and report directly to the DHCA board. DHCA will continue to handle licensing of healthcare professionals and providers, as well as other businesses operating throughout the free zone. Dubai Healthcare City Authority Investment, the authority's investment sector, also known as DHCI, will focus on leveraging DHCC's global healthcare standards, as well as strengthening its medical tourism portfolio of healthcare services. Meanwhile, Dubai Healthcare City Authority Education, the authority's education sector, also known as DHCE, will oversee development of the Mohammed bin Rashid University of Medicine and Health Sciences, part of the Mohammed bin Rashid Academic Medical Center. The Roads and Transport Authority in Dubai has announced that a comprehensive and strict plan has been put in place for managing the movement of vehicles and public buses, especially in the neighborhood of Burj Khalifa, during the eve of the new year 2016. According to a press release, the Burj Khalifa metro station will be closed from 10 p.m. on Thursday, the 31st of December 2015, and the public will be directed to the financial center and the business-based stations, where extra directional signage will be in place. The number of the metro riders during the festivities time on Thursday is expected to hover around 900,000 riders, and on Friday the metro ridership is expected to be in the order of 480,000 persons. Dedicated lanes will be provided for buses and taxis, and motorists are encouraged to avoid using the financial center street and the Mohammed bin Rashid Boulevard after 8 p.m. on the 31st of December, as it will be reserved for traffic exiting the place and emergency cases only. Al Asail Street, stretching from Oud Mitha to Burj Khalifa, would be closed, as it would be reserved for RTA buses offering free shuttles to the public from the Al Wasl parking yard to the pick-up and drop-off point at Al Abraj Street at Burj Khalifa. Additionally, 5,000 extra parking lot slots were added to support the currently existing 17,000 parking slots within the events area. 170 buses will be operating at site, while the booking and dispatch center at RTA would deploy sufficient number of taxis in an operational rate exceeding 95% to ensure the integration of taxi cabs with other transit modes. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs has urged UAE citizens travelling abroad, especially to European Union countries, to become acquainted with travel guidelines and tips as well as with the Citizens' Affairs pages on the ministry's official website. The ministry stressed the need for citizens to respect laws and regulations in all countries they visit and to cooperate with the authorities there. It also urged citizens travelling by land to abide by traffic and safety laws and advised them to travel by air to avoid road accidents. Additionally, the ministry called upon UAE citizens living in the European Union countries to comply with all instructions and guidelines and always carry copies of their passports and hotel reservations while travelling between countries in the Schengen area. The ministry is further urging citizens to make themselves aware of Germany's new regulations pertaining to the renewal of residency permits for UAE citizens who remain in Germany for 90 days or more, either for medical treatment or as medical escorts. Under the new regulations, UAE citizens should renew or extend their residency permits in Germany for a period of 1 to 3 weeks. Overstaying the permitted residency period will incur financial fines and a 1-year ban on entry to the countries of the Schengen area. A woman and her accomplice planning to smuggle drugs into the UAE have been arrested by the Dubai police. Police officials were quoted in a local report as saying that the arrested woman had agreed to smuggle heroin into the country after a drug trafficker promised her a good job. Apparently, the duo hid the heroin and other drugs in women's accessories made of beads to smuggle them. According to the report, the Anti-Narcotics Department of the Dubai Police received intelligence about the smuggling attempt beforehand and set up a trap to arrest the suspect and her accomplice red-handed. The acting director of the General Department of Anti-Narcotics, Colonel Eid bin Thani Harib, was quoted as saying that around 7 kilograms of bangles, rings and other accessories were found in their possession, and during interrogation, the woman reportedly confessed that she had smuggled drugs to the country on different occasions in the past. Since the beginning of the year till November 30, the police have recorded 104 heroin smuggling cases, wherein over 99 kilograms of heroin was seized. Experts in the UAE have advocated for more assistive technology products and innovative applications to provide effective training and education for students with disabilities. In the lead up to the Accessibilities Expo, which will be hosted in Dubai from the 9th to the 11th of February 2016, education centres across the UAE are focusing more on using innovative technology products, which are known for playing a powerful role in empowering their students with disabilities. According to the Director General for the Rashid Centre for the Disabled, the products can be useful in improving educational outcomes and generating sustainable employment opportunities. While supporting the idea of using technology, the director of Al Noor Training Centre for Special Needs added that teachers can use products ranging from low-tech picture books, electric boards, flashcards to robotics in building the students' capabilities. The 3-day expo in February 2 is set to showcase a wide range of products, services and applications which can be used in enhancing communication skills of the students as well as mobility and academic performance. And finally, in the bulletin, Dubai municipality officials have confirmed that the highly anticipated Dubai New Zoo and Safari Park is expected to open by mid-2016. Covering a total area of 119 hectares at a cost of 150 million dirhams, the new zoo will be home to almost 1,000 animals from around the world, and out of those, there will be more than 350 species of rare and endangered animals. According to local reports, the plans for opening a new zoo to replace the current 1.5-hectare zoo at Jumeirah Road has been in the pipeline for nearly a decade. And since construction on the project started taking shape from 2012, the animals can finally look forward to relocating to their new home at Al Warga, opposite Dragon Mart. The solar-powered park has been designed to absorb sunlight, which will then be converted into conventional electricity during night time. It will also feature 100 different kinds of plants, each related to the area's theme, with over 2,500 trees. Additionally, Safari Park has been designed to be environmentally friendly and will use solar energy and a hybrid operational system, where the temperature-controlled cages will use simple water-cooled greenhouse technology.